So, hi everyone, welcome to Over 50s Gaming. So, Last Day on Earth for beginners is Bunker Alpha the best place to go? So, in my opinion, yes, I think it is. And even for people who've been playing it a long time, it's a really good place to go just to farm some weapons. So, just going to do a little video today to show you what you can achieve if you're fairly new to the game. So, as you can see, I've got the most basic sort of, not armour, but clothing that you can put on. So really, everyone early in the game should be able to get this should be able to at least get that sewing table, and should be able to get the melting furnace quite quickly after playing the game for a few days. So what we can do with the sewing table and the plant fibre and the rope that we can get from in the green wood zone, we can quickly make ourselves a hat, shirt, some cargo pants and some sneakers. Now, they're not the greatest of armour, but as you can see, look, they're giving me 8 shields. So I've made us a spare set there to take with us. And now, look, let's assume that you can make a melting furnace and you can put any bits of metal you can get in it, which means you can get a bar, and you're going to be killing animals quite quickly, and you should be able to very easily make a tanning rack. So from there, the best thing we can make really is a crowbar. So I'm going to make a couple of crowbars. And again, quite quickly, we should be able to make ourselves a garden and a campfire. So from that, we can either get some carrots or we can cook the carrots. So all of these things within, a few days or a week, I would expect that we can make. So let's take ourselves lots of food to replenish ourselves. So it's going to make our way to the bunker. So the code 69782. So 69782. Bunker Alpha, run. I'm just going to clear something from previously. Let's get rid of that. We'll claim that so we can start again. Need to try and remember 69782. I hope that's what it was. Okay, so off to the terminal, 69782, confirm, yep, correct. So we've got a weapon, we've got some spare clothing, let's make our way down. So what we're trying to do here is firstly get some green tickets. Green tickets are going to open the easiest of the crates. It's not going to have the best amount of weapons, but what you'll see is it's a starting point. So this is the way that I generally do things. So we sneak around as much as we can. We're going to take this guy out. So from here, look, we've got 1 green ticket. Now we need 20 to open up the crate. So we're going to go across to this guy in the corner. Okay. Now generally there's often a ticket in this bin. So look at that, we've got a yellow ticket, even better. that's quite good. We've got the hammer, and we've got a green ticket and a yellow ticket. So everyone's going to have their preference. I prefer to go to the third floor. I don't know why. Some people, I'm sure, prefer the second floor. I prefer the third floor. So let's just have a little look through here and see what we can do with what we've currently got. We're already getting close to the end life of those. One trick I will say, as soon as we go in, keep to the left hand side and walk past this frenzied giant. If you go over on the right, it will trigger him. Okay, so make sure you've got plenty of carrot stew. I mean, people do talk about this wall trick that you can do. I haven't perfected it. I've tried it a couple of times. I can't really do it, and so I don't really bother. I find that, yeah, it will save you some weapons. But so there we go. There's some beans. Always keep ourselves topped up. So we can sneak round the side here. Try and go to the toxic spitter at the back first. We can get him out of the way. Another yellow ticket, so that's quite nice. And a green ticket. So top ourselves up again. Nearly through. So again, through here. Let's maybe sneak round the back of this toxic spitter. Another yellow ticket, so that's quite a nice haul of yellow tickets at the moment. Okay, so we're nearly out of clothing, so I'm going to put these new ones on now. So this is all assuming that you're new to the game and you haven't built up your stock of other stuff. So we need to watch this steam. So move forward, draw them in. There we go. So nearly through the first crowbar. I mean, they're pretty durable. Again, where we've got a toxic spitter and a toxic abomination, then try and get one first so that we've done him before the next one gets us. So there we go, we've done one crowbar. Okay. Now, I would leave that gate, wouldn't bother opening it. When we go in here, this is, I think, probably the hardest part of this bit for a beginner. You've got these two big guys here, so I try and keep them sort of roughly there, one behind the door. But you could end up using a fair bit of food on these. So always make sure that your food is topped up. Oh, so there we go. Killed. Didn't keep an eye on it. But it's fine. We know that guy is going to still be there. So the easiest way is, look. If we just, again, make yourself so that you've got some resources, we can quite quickly make ourselves another we can load up, we can put this back. Okay, so I'm going to quickly make another crowbar. Might be an idea if you're starting off to take as many as you can. Going to use that. We're going to take some more food. Okay, so I'm not worried about the backpack at the moment, because you're going to be able to grab all your stuff from there, so it's not lost forever. So straight back to Bunker Alpha. Yeah, because Bunker Alpha's going to be open for a couple of days, and all the where you've got up to is still it's gonna be there. So, and a good point. So anything you put in these lockers will stay. So you can load these up with lots of things, and once the Bunker Alpha is reset, they'll still be there. So you won't lose anything that's in those lockers. So sometimes it's good to leave some bandages or food, which, as you can see, I did. So we make our way back to level 3. And then remember, keep away from that frenzied giant. We don't want him to start walking, otherwise he's going to come up on our blind side. So we're back round. Just go to the right of this. If you go to the left, you're going to be in range of, you can just see the red on the bottom of the map that's showing the turret. So there you can see, look, your guy's still there, so we can use that. We can take all, and we've still got everything. Okay, so we've still got our tickets, and those two guys are probably the worst. So the only problem is they have reset. So and as you can see, that it's taking a fair amount of damage each time. So we're going to make sure we've got enough . Always, it's useful if you've got the second pocket. I haven't got that again yet. Okay, so let's send 2 down. That's probably the hardest part, and for your efforts, we have got a red ticket, so that's quite nice to have. So now we're through there. Ignore this door. At the moment, there's a frenzied giant behind. So now we've got 2 more toxic spitters. Okay, ignore this door for now as well. Let's go through this one. Okay, it's worth going to this vending machine. Some beans. See if we can sneak along this wall to the toxic spitter. Okay, what you can do, open this, you could try and draw this toxic abomination out. He's on his own, so he's not so hard to deal with. Okay, and we get a yellow ticket. So what you could do for now is say, okay, so I've got 9 greens, 1 red and a yellow. And you could call that a day and then wait two days till Bunker Alpha resets. And then once it's reset, run it again. You're going to end up with sort of double that. And once you've got 20 tickets for green, then we can go to the green crate. So we'll go back to the crates now. You might decide that you can try and go a little bit further. Again, we're going to keep away from this guy. Don't want to tempt him out of his slumber. So we're just going to nip back up to the storage locker where I've put some tickets previously. So as you saw, really the toxic abominations, the two together, they were the actual hard part. So okay, so I've got 20 tickets I'd put in there earlier, so I can give you an idea of what you would get. So let's assume that you've just got your crowbars and you've got your most basic clothing, which is only giving you 8 defence. So now you've got your 20 tickets, you've done a couple of runs, we can go to the terminal, put our 20 tickets in, and then now, as you can see, we can put some better clothes on, and now that clothing's given us double the amount of protection. We've got 16 defence, but as well we've got a gun. So now we've got a gun, the good thing we can do, because what we don't want to do is attempt to go anywhere near those frenzied giants. So certainly not without a gun. So all we're really doing is trying to go to Bunker Alpha as much as possible. And see, now we've gone close, we've got this frenzied giant out. What we can do, we need to keep away from him, but now once you start to get to yellow tickets, you're going to get more than one weapon, and once you get to red, you're going to get even more weapons. So the more times you can keep just churning through Bunker Alpha, getting these yellow tickets and red tickets, then it's ideal. So now we've got the gun, we can come into this other room, we can kill the frenzied giant. And as you can see, we're now picking up more and more red tickets. We can open these couple of crates. And obviously this is just a part of Bunker Alpha. This is, I've not even shown you anywhere near all of the 3rd floor, so plus you've also got sort of 4 floors. You need a lot of cold weather, but certainly 2nd and 3rd floor is easy enough to do. And as you can see, we got the next set of best clothes. Once you get up to the yellows, you're going to get like much better armour, and then once you get up to red tickets, you're going to get SWAT armour. So it's just gonna, You need to grind and grind and grind Bunker Alpha basically. There you go. So yeah, and then what you'll do around here, you're going to get rid of these lasers. Behind this other door here, there's another Frenzied Giant and another decent crate to open. So again, when you've got another weapon, but you can quite quickly see that, look, we've racked up, you know, quite a few yellow and red tickets. What you have got round here, you've got a few more. You've got a couple of toxic spitters and an abomination, so they can be a little bit of a pain. So just make sure you've got, but don't forget this time we've got better armour, so it's not going through as quick. That's why I don't recommend coming all this way when you've only got basic armour. Wait till you've at least opened the green crate. Just makes all the difference. As you can see, you need plenty of carrots for this. Another few tickets. So I think that's a pretty good haul of red and yellow tickets. Yeah, excellent. And we've got another one in here. Don't worry about these side doors for a minute. They are, you've got a room basically here full up with, just here you've got a room full up with toxic spitters. So we don't want to be rushing into there yet unless we've maybe got some M16s. So we can creep up behind this guy, take off some damage. Hopefully we've got enough on this to get rid of him. I would leave this door for now. That's got another abomination in, and this is also where you would be using gas mask to get in one of the other rooms, and there's a blueprint for something you'd need. That opens that door to them, but they're not going to do anything unless you go in, but also now opens the door back to the lift. So this is where we came in, so now it's a big circular loop. So there's Bunker Alpha. Third floor, grinding weapons. Hopefully it's given you an idea that, look, if you do a day, reset, do another day, then that should give you enough to probably just about open one green box, maybe onto the third day. Then you get your weapon, then you can start building up your yellow and red tickets, and soon you will start to build up quite a stash of weapons. Plus you're also going to get car engine parts, etc, and fuel cans, so definitely worth doing. Yeah, always just grind, and that's the easiest way to start building up your weapon stash. So hope you enjoyed the video, hope it was useful. Yeah, come back and watch some more.